Welcome to our review of
Cobra Kai Season 4!
Strike Hard!
Hell, fuck you. Strike fast! No fucking mercy! Alright, you know what? I'm Cisco.
I'm Ollie.
So if you know us, if you've been following us at any point in the last year, every time someone brings up this show, one of us freaks the fuck out because we love this fucking show. Now, we overall understand that it is at a standard of Netflix quality, which is whatever. But, like, we enjoy this show for 3 reasons. And what are those 3 reasons, Ollie?
Fucking... I don't even know anymore. I don't even... It's just so good. Because, okay. I remember the day I had to convince you to watch this shit. Because I'm like, Karate Kid, love it. You're going to love this. And he's like, isn't that just old 80s movie? This is stupid. We watched, what was it, season...
2, episode 9.
Oh, God.
It was the school fight episode, and I was fucking hooked.
There you go.
Because on that day, in that moment, I realized something. And I've said this every single time someone brings up Cobra Kai ever since that day. Cobra Kai is just school shooters learning karate. That's all it is. That, like, bro, that's all it is. Like, bro, and it's so beautiful. And when you go back and look, bro, the beef in Cobra Kai is so intense. And everyone hates each other so fucking much. And it's so fucking intense. It's so beautiful. Because you never think... Oh. Okay, let's just run it back to season 4. Let's just run it back and then recap season 4. So, season 3 ended with Danny and Johnny joining forces to take down Kreese and Cobra Kai. And then Hawk joining in and everyone coming together. Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do coming together, right? It picks up literally right in that scene, right? It picks up right in that scene. And then they're trying to train and all that shit, and then it doesn't work out. And then by the end of the episode, they fucking decide to try and keep it going. Now, I skimmed through it for 2 reasons. One, because the Johnny and Lawrence plot in that episode doesn't feel as important as 2 other things. One, the Terry shit. Because Chris is like, oh, word? Y'all niggas joining together? All right, bet. He goes to get fucking Terry Silver from. If you've ever seen Karate Kid 3, Terry Silver is the other guy who founded Cobra Kai with Kreese. So basically, that nigga has apparently gone to therapy, and he is now healthy and all this other shit, and he's rich, and he's like, fuck you, Kreese, get the fuck out of my house. And he's also, I don't think Terry was soft. I just think he just didn't want to deal with Kreese's bull. That's what I think it was. Because I think if you throw a punch... Because if you throw a punch at that nigga, he would have beaten the shit out of you. Remember when he kicked that wine bottle?
True.
Even when Terry is sane, he's still... Yeah, even when Terry is sane, he still got the moves. He just didn't want to deal with Kreese's bullshit. But the problem is that Kreese got in his head later, so it's like... He got what he fucking deserves. So, meanwhile... While Johnny and Daniel are trying to like get their shit together, and Kreese is trying to convince Terry to join forces with him, we cut to the suburbs, and you see a young black child trying to go to school.
Oh boy!
Just a young black child is casually trying to go to school, and it's like, okay, we can all agree this kid needs to play Miles, right? We can all agree on that.
Yes. Kenny needs to be Miles.
Kenny needs to be Miles. My running theory and my current headcanon is that Kenny is now the main character. Because we focused on Kenny more than anyone else in this season. I love Miguel, but like, I'm sorry, we got more focus on Kenny than we did Miguel this season.
It was truly a good mix of Kenny and Tori. And
yeah, because like, and Terry. Outside of that, no. Everyone else was in the background.
Yeah,
and I'm so happy
everyone
about
went
that.
Through an arc.
Everyone had an arc. Regardless, everyone had an arc. But it's like, of a legitimate focus, it was Terry, Kenny, and Tori. So it's like, those were honestly the three main characters of the season. Everyone else had really good arcs and had time devoted to them and shit. Like Sam learned Eagle Fang, and then Miguel, well, he learned what he wanted to do with his life. Learned Miyagi-Do, and he did all this other shit. So like, yeah, actually, everyone did get development, but like honestly, the biggest character arcs in this season were Kenny and Tori and Terry, because Kenny learned Cobra Kai, and he honestly started going down the wrong path. But at least he can fight now. Tori is honestly a lot better of a character now, since she's not just one note anger, for justifiable anger, but anger, because that was honestly what she was. She was just very justifiable anger. Now she's more of a sympathetic person. True. Since they had everyone else kind of be shitty. They had Amanda be shitty. They had Sam be shitty.
But at least Amanda learned,
understood
like,
at the end. At the end, yeah. At the end, Amanda kind of sympathized.
Sam was
Sam was traumatized. Because Sam was traumatized. I understand why she was like that, but still, that's why Tori won at the end. That's why I'm happy. Now, okay, I was telling Ollie this constantly before the season came out, because Ollie was on this one wave the entire time. What was the name of the nigga?
Mike Barnes?
Mike Barnes. Ollie was like, why they bring back Terry Silver? We need Mike Barnes to come back. And I understand. But after this season, I'm sorry, but Terry Silver is a menace to society, and he needs to be stopped. Needs to be stopped.
That's true.
Bro, he's just Kreese, but with two factors added in. Manipulation and money.
He's the Lex Luthor. If Kreese is Bane, then fucking Terry Silver is Lex Luthor. It's dangerous, motherfuckers.
There's no fucking way. They had two, because like at the end of the day, Kreese he's like dangerous and shit like that. But at the end of the day, he's kind of just a poor old man. Like you can call the cops on him and shit like that. You can't do that with Terry. He has connections. It's gonna be hard to get rid of him.
Master
It's gonna be really hard to get rid of him. Master manipulator. He's rich. Like you can't just get rid of that guy that easily.
Money.
They really fucked up. Holy shit. Like I truly do not know how they're going to beat him. Like truly, I don't know. This is a conflict that can go for fucking seasons, Billy. Like, truly.
And now that we know... Okay, before we get to towards the end of this stuff, let's talk about things we liked. First of all, I'm glad the teeny bopper shit got toned down a lot.
That was like, I hated that shit. That was the worst part of the show.
It feels less of a Nickelodeon joint now and more of like... real shit.
Yeah, most of the school scenes are with Kenny, and those make sense because he's a new character, and you gotta like establish him and shit like that. And even then, they work because it's not literally about like petty shit. It's literally about Kenny trying to fit into the new school and then being beaten on by white kids and young black child.
We gotta address this because I remember when we were watching this yesterday. All of the major problems that happen in this universe is over one boy and a pussy.
Yes.
There's an established boy that's trying to get some pussy, and then a new boy comes in, and then boom, fucking all the fights. How do we know this? Johnny and Danny. They got in a fight over what's her face? I don't even fucking remember her name.
I forgot her name. She came in last season. I remember her.
Then you got Allie. Then you have Miguel and Robbie fighting over Sam.
Yeah.
And then they were fighting over Tori.
And then also Tori.
You got Kenny and Anthony fighting over the one,
whatever that girl's name was. It Lexi or some shit?
I don't know. but it's the same cycle over and over and over. Because just
over and over again.
Even Chris, I think, wasn't over a girl as well. He was going to go to the army or something.
It was over a girl. Yeah, it was. It's always about pussy with these people. Always about pussy with these people.
It makes niggas violent, bro.
The only nigga in this show that can get pussy is Dimitri. I keep saying it. Dimitri is the secret link.
Eli got what is her name? Summer?
At the end, consistently for almost
she always liked him. It's just like he, when he was going through that
jackass.
Yeah,
being a jackass.
I don't get how a Mohawk takes away his power.
Take over your life.
No, because remember when he was on his Cobra Kai shit, he was the beat niggas. He was like, yeah,
because he's less angry now. That's the thing. He's not an Eagle Fang. He's at Miyagi-Do.
Yes, that's true.
They're teaching him how to be less angry. Hawk's like demon shit came from his anger, right? And because of bullying and shit like that. He's moved past that now. He's different. Now it's just pure skill. Which is good still. He almost beat Robbie.
That is true. He did. We gotta talk about Robbie. Robbie was on his Anakin Skywalker shit. Oh my god!
Yes, he was. Yes,
the dude was threatening this season.
I have never in my life been threatened by Robbie in my life. When he had that dumbass haircut in season 2, when he was on the run getting beaten on in prison by black people, I was never threatened by this man. But when he went into that dojo and he was like, all right, bet, if one of you can land a hit on me, I'll leave. I was like, no, good God, no. This man is dangerous.
Bro.
Like, I knew this season was going to be crazy when I made the realization that Robbie's goal at Cobra Kai was to teach them Miyagi-Do. That's when I realized how dangerous this shit was about to be. Because that was fucking crazy. Oh, and I love how this season, it didn't come down to whose style was better. It came down to balance between both styles and forging your own path and your own style. That's what it came down to.
Well, I felt it came down to who was faster, who was stronger. Because everybody knew everybody's moves. So it's just like...
Well, yeah. Like, they even specify it. Remember, Kenny's whole thing is that he's fast as fuck. That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
That's his whole
he's
thing.
Small.
And he's small. Everyone has their own thing. Tori's ferocious. Sam has technique. That's the whole thing.
Robbie is balanced.
I like
how Robbie and Hawk are the opposite of each other, because Hawk knows majority Cobra Kai, but then he learned Miyagi-Do, and then Robbie was the opposite. You know, Miguel now is like that too.
Equally both. He's perfect. Yeah. He's the perfect fighter.
Miguel's the chosen one. Oh, we gotta talk the sad shit that happened with Miguel. So he's recovered from the back shit. He's feeling himself like he's not like cocky this season. He's just like trying to be like mellow. He's a very sweet boy this season, you know.
Yes.
And then Johnny starts fucking. Nah, not this season. He was nice.
He was best in other seasons, I'll admit.
When he was feeling himself, that's when he was. Yeah. He's going to the dark side shit. Nah. This season he was best boy. He was good.
Yes.
And then Carmen was fucking Johnny, which was beautiful. Beautiful, by the way. I love that. I love that relationship. Then he finds out, he's weirded out about it, and then Johnny gives him a speech about like, yo, my dad, I didn't know my dad. He's like, I would search for my dad, which led me to a theory that I have with Cisco, but like it's probably not true. Which is you want to tell him what my theory was?
Because I completely forgot. Kreese. Oh, Kreese is Johnny's dad. Yeah, Kreese is Johnny's dad.
He's probably not. But like, it's because the way he was so affectionate to Johnny, especially when he was seeing the flashbacks and stuff. He's like, oh no, don't. And then when Terry was like, your one weakness is Lawrence, and I'm like, why? Why is that?
Oh, let's get to the All Valley. Because honestly, this entire season, aside from that,
well, no, the one scene about Miguel, and then we can get to the All Valley. We got to talk about the Tori Robbie shit first. So Tori and Robbie hooked up.
Sam, Tori, Robbie. Yeah, they're together now. That's great. I'm happy.
The square has now been completed.
Yes.
Besides,
I mean, we
Tori,
kind of predicted that would happen a while ago because of trading places and shit. Like, I'm happy for them. Like, but you could see how we got to this point.
Yes, but the saddest part is when Miguel takes a beaten, drunk Johnny home, and he's like, I just want to be a good dad to you. He's like, you are. And he's like, I love you, Sensei. He's like, I love you too, Robbie. And I'm like, oh! And Miguel starts crying. Because this was before or after Robbie said the thing. This is after Robbie said the thing, right? Because at the after party at Stingray's house, he's like, yeah, my dad only puts up with you because he wants to replace me or some shit.
Yeah,
like you're just a stand-in for me.
Yeah, it's so sad.
And that fucked with Miguel the entire season. But we'll get to what happens to Miguel after that. All right, let's talk about the All Valley.
Now, the All Valley. The All Valley was so fucking cool. Like, that was so good. Like, it's so much better than the first one. Well, to be fair, the first one was on YouTube money. To be fair, the first one was on YouTube money. Now we're on Netflix budget. Like, this show was like, it was so good. Because, like, first the fucking announcer. He was like really fucking
Black excellence.
Black excellence, my guy. Black fucking excellence. Like, okay, what was I gonna say? There are other karate schools. Because that registered in my head when I saw the leaderboard. Because I'm like, there are other niggas in this tournament. I was so confused. I'm like, nigga, what? If there are other karate schools, why are we focusing on these 3 niggas? Why are there only 3 gangs that we're focusing on? Oh, because I was so confused. I'm like, dude, why do niggas only ever go to Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, or Cobra Kai? Because, like, if there's, like, 20 other fucking karate schools, then, like, what is this? What is this whole beef over?
I guess there's the most popular.
I guess, but even then, Eagle Fang has, like, 5 students. Which means no one else in the valley was able to beat 5 students. Or be better than 5 students, and one of them being Angus. One of them is fucking Angus. You think Angus is better than 50 other niggas? Come on now.
I'm not getting my ass beat by a nigga named Penis Breath.
Come on, exactly. Come on now. But yeah, overall.
By the way, I found something very funny. You know DeMarcus?
What? Yeah.
His name is Chris. We didn't call it that nigga something else, but his name is Chris.
It was actually Chris. We've been calling him DeMarcus, Lamar, LaMarcus, Daquan, all the shits.
But his name is Chris.
We've been calling that nigga everything. Oh, that nigga has had every name, but his name is Chris.
Oh Lord.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, the All Valley. Now, I like how, because one big focus the season had was the balance between the two styles, and how Daniel leans one way and then Johnny leans another, and then you can see how their styles influence each other after they teach it to each other. Like when Daniel beats on those niggas for talking about Amanda, and when did Johnny Sharp when he fought Terry?
He did. He used Miyagi-Do.
Miyagi-Do? He used Miyagi-Do when he fought Terry? Yeah. So it goes to show that the true key at this point is literally balance, and that's what Miyagi said from the beginning. So, like, bro. And one nitpick we actually had, Daniel learned aggressive, like, offensive Miyagi-Do last season. He learned it from Chosen. Chosen literally taught him offensive Miyagi-Do last season. Like, redirecting attacks and shit, being the aggressor and shit like that. Yeah, he taught him all that last season.
You know he did with that? Nothing.
He did nothing with that shit. He went right back to his old ways, because Daniel is... Because the show goes out of its way to show that Daniel is honestly a hypocrite, and I love that shit. I honestly love that. Like, it makes me so happy. Like, because it's not that I hated Daniel, but it's like, this show truly does not have a main character. It was Johnny in the beginning, but like at this point, it's kind of gotten away from him. At this point, it's not really just about him. Yeah. At this point, it's not really just about Johnny anymore. Like at this point in the story, like I'm not saying drop him, but like at this point, we've gotten so much more focus on other people that the show is more of an ensemble,
which is good. I don't like when it's about one. I don't like when shows are about one. Yeah. It ruins the focus. If this was the Daniel show or the John, well, the Johnny show is not that bad, but definitely glad they
diverted focus from Daniel.
Yeah, because this show made me realize. Yeah, no, this show definitely made me see Daniel in a different way.
Oh no, Daniel's a jackass, but he's still not a terrible person. He's just a jackass. Jackass. Like he's still like a good father and shit like that. Well, he's a father that's trying. A father that is trying. But yeah, the All Valley. I'm not surprised that Cobra Kai won the All Valley because like I mean the show needs to keep going. If Cobra Kai just closed down, then what is this show about? what is this show about then? If Cobra Kai doesn't exist. But yeah, I'm honestly just excited to see what they bring it next. Because they did set up a lot of shit for next season. Miguel's dad, Chosen.
Let's talk about the setups. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Miguel's dad. Is the part. Yes, we have to explain that.
Miguel left basically to go to Mexico to find his dad, and apparently his dad doesn't know that he exists. So, I don't even think Miguel's dad knows where to look for his dad. Miguel knows where to look for his dad. So it's like. What is he even going to do? What is he even going to do to get to
walk around and
be like, Dad! Like, I don't know what that's going to be. Terry, since they won the tournament, they're opening a bunch of new Cobra Kai places around the city, around the valley. So that's going to be a thing. There's going to be a whole army of Cobra Kais now. Cobra Kai City or some shit like that. So I'm happy about. I'm ready to see where that goes. Kreese is in fucking jail. Kreese is in fucking jail because Terry had him arrested. He pinned Stingray's beating on Kreese. Not really a murder, an assault. It was an assault.
Yeah.
Assault. Imagine if he killed Stingray.
You want to be part of Cobra Kai? Huh?
Oh, you want to be part of Cobra Kai? Bitch! You want to be part of Cobra Kai?
That seemed rough. It's rough to watch. Funny, though.
Oh, shit. But yeah. What else did they set up? Is that really all they set up? They set up, they kind of fixed Robbie and Johnny's relationship with having him relate to how he messed up with Kenny. So, that's hopefully that was a good way to have. Hopefully we get Mike Barnes next season, because he was like, don't worry, Kreese, I'll drudge up a couple of old friends to help run Cobra Kai. Don't worry.
Because there's only one person left. There's only one person left.
Yes. It's fucking Mike Barnes. Yeah. All I want, since Johnny's gonna... Imagine. Since Chosen's like, okay, Daniel's on. They're teaming up against us. It's 3-on-2 since Johnny is in Mexico. We need one more person to round the team. And then Julie walks in. I don't know either of you, but I knew Mr. Miyagi. So let's go. Let's fucking go.
Want. I know there's said Miyagi verse, but if somehow someone is listening, get that nigga Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith on the... You don't understand Kung because they don't... Listen, y'all doing karate, but imagine they get their ass beat by the Kung Fu Kid. It's done. It's done.
We would need them to be a separate faction, though. That's how I would see it. They would be a separate faction.
That's been my pitch since day one. They are a
they need
rival
to be a
school.
separate faction.
They're a rival school. Terry, now we have our motivation. They all team up to fight Terry Silver. It's a Mr. Han. It's Mr. Han and Dre. And Dre's like, Mr. Han, what are we doing here? It's like, listen, Dre. I'm here to pay respects to an old friend. But he was Japanese.
Here's what I think it's going to be. Here's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a thing of a master and their champions, like they did before. It's gonna be Johnny and Miguel. It's gonna be Terry and Kenny. Yeah, nigga, Kenny's gonna be the little underdog. Hell yeah! It's gonna be Daniel and Robbie, or Dimitri, or Hawk, one of the three. Because I think either Robbie's gonna join the good side, or Dimitri and Hawk are gonna go back to back. One of those two things. And it's gonna be Kreese is gonna get Tori because she has allegiance to him.
Yeah, that's true. Whoa.
So it's gonna be student and master.
But
it's gonna be individual.
So would it be another All Valley, or would how would this work?
I feel like they're gonna create a new tournament for individual fights, like for strictly individual fights.
What I want is some kind of Mortal Kombat, like
niggas dying.
Yes, Karate Kid 2. I want that. I want that. Yes. But with these kids, let's do it in Mexico. We gotta go save Miguel.
We need these niggas to go to Mexico. We gotta go save Miguel. Hell yeah. We gotta go save Miguel. He got kidnapped by the Mexican mob. By the Polos Locos.
And then the only way to do it is through karate.
The only way to do it is karate. They have guns, but we have karate.
You have to enter the Mortal Kombat, but the Mexican Mortal Kombat.
Bro, I would cry. If that's a thing, they need to have that be a line. They may have guns, but we have karate.
I mean, we beat up an entire biker gang at this point.
Yes, that needs to be a line. Someone has to say that at some point in Cobra, regardless of the situation. If you're fighting the cops or some shit, or anyone with a gun, they may have guns, but we have karate. Oh shit! Well, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more Cobra Kai related videos from us, just like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys thought of this season. If you liked it as much as we did, or if you had any other thoughts, we really want to hear your thoughts. Please like and subscribe. If you want to go see more of us, go check out our podcast. All links will be in the description, and we'll see you guys next time.